Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another footy talk. What are you telling me, bro? What is it, 6-0?
Yeah, man, 6-0. We're here, man. We're here. Listen, it was a great watch, man. Listen, best performance I've seen under this manager. So, got to give props where props is due, man. You know what I mean? No one's getting fried today. You know what I mean? Not from the Arsenal side, anyway.
Yeah, no, bro, listen. Big result. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do to teams like West Ham, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And bruv, I can never be critical, of a football team doing what they're supposed to do, blood. You know what it is. This is what it is now, because we're now in a situation where in football it's like man have to be over complimentary all the time for no reason. It's not that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I remember, like Balotelli used to say, bro, I don't celebrate goals. Does a postman celebrate putting letters through a post box? And it's the damn truth. You know, like that, bro. Like, you have to give me something to be impressed by. You have to give me something to compliment. You have to give me something to celebrate. Do you know what I'm saying? When your team's going out there and smoking team 6-0, yeah, bro, this is what football fans pay their money for.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying, man. Listen. We put the sword to them. I can't even lie. Their heads were rolling, bro. They were leaving before half time. I can't even lie. They were leaving that stadium, bro. All they needed to play on Sky Sports was flipping Craig David, I'm walking away, because they were walking away, bro. They had enough. The fans had enough.
And they remember in Westfield, cuz.
Big up to all of them that walked away, because I would have walked away. You know what I mean? I would have walked away. They should walk away and not return until they start fixing up, because it's a disgrace, guys. You know what I mean? But listen, heads were rolling like it was episode 1 of Game of Thrones, bro. You know what I mean? Stark heads already rolling. You know what I mean? But it was what it was, man. At the end of the day, that was a proper performance, man. Proper performance. And going in at halftime, and I was actually chilled, bro. I weren't stressed. I weren't swearing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, Rants, yeah, a lot of people criticize our standards, yeah, of what we want for our club. But as soon as those standards are achieved within a game, I'm talking about, because I still don't feel like we're going to win the league, but within a game, nobody's complaining. Nobody's saying it's toxic and negative. Nobody's saying, you're asking too much. All of a sudden, everybody's happy. You know what I mean? When those standards are reached. And this is the thing. When the club actually performs the way it's supposed to perform, everybody's happy. They're always saying, what's it going to take for you to be happy? What's it going to take for you to smile? I do not just want the result. I want the performance, because off of the performance, I can see something building. That's something I can take away from the game. A one-off result is a one-off result. There's not much I can take from that. So when you're winning and it's not convincing, there's not much you can take away from that, because it was fine margins why you got it over the line. Against West Ham, we actually delivered. Even when we made substitutions, we were still sourcing. Odegaard was still creating. Even when we was taking man off, we were still peppering them. You know what I mean? And it's nice to come away from a game and feeling like, you know what? We could have smacked these fools that put the 10-0. You know what I mean? Chances that were missed, we could have smoked these man 10-0. And listen, I ain't going to go overboard. You know what I mean? I still don't think that we're going to win the league. There's nothing I could really criticize apart from that bum Kai Havertz still walking around doing nothing. But even carrying Kai Havertz, bro, I still feel like we did our thing. I don't think he warrants starting the next game, because I didn't see nothing from him. Everybody else actually put in a performance. Kivior got cooked 2 times by Kudus, but I think Gabriel did well to recover. I'm still not sold on Kivior, and I'm still not sold on Havertz. So yeah, man, I want Jorginho to come back, and I don't want Kivior starting. But other than that, bro, there's nothing I can really criticize from that performance.
But you can't really, bro. And this is what it is. Like, I think we beat West Ham, yeah. We beat West Ham. Yeah, they're not great, innit? But you have to be a good team, yeah, to make them look as bad as they are. You know, like that. You have to still make them look as bad as they are, because I've said it when United are playing teams, and also when teams have played United, where it's like teams haven't been good enough to make us look as bad as we actually are. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even the last game that we just won against Aston Villa, if Aston Villa were half decent, yeah, they put 6 past United. Easily put 6 past them and make them look bad, but they couldn't do that. So it's easy to turn around and say West Ham weren't good, yeah, but bro, to put 6 past the team and make them look as poor as they are, yeah, it takes some doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't be too critical of that. And that's the thing. With Arsenal, yeah, like bro, I never hide the fact I can't stand their fans, innit? Can't stand them. Cannot. However, I also reiterate, yeah, that they're playing better football than my club and they're a better team than my club. So it's funny where Arsenal fans come out and say, oh, you never give Arsenal credit, this, that, and that. That's bull. I just don't praise Arsenal for doing stuff that they're supposed to do. And that goes for anyone. That goes for anyone. That goes for players that play for my team. That goes for my team. I don't praise Man United, yeah, for winning games against Aston Villa. You're supposed to beat Aston Villa. How did you beat Aston Villa? You were rubbish. So why am I praising you for that? Do you know what I'm saying? And this thing, the thing is with these football fans, it's like, bro, these are women passing as males, bruv. This is the most feminine generation of males, yeah, in the history of the planet. This is what we're doing because you know what it is. Usually men deal with facts, yeah, and women deal with feelings. This is what happens. Do you know what I mean? People will get upset about how they feel about what I'm saying, yeah, but you're not arguing the point. You're not arguing the point. You're not challenging what I'm saying because you factually can't. So you're worried about how it makes you feel. You know, like that. Man is saying that I was upset that Man United won. I wasn't upset that they won. I was upset that I watched another 96 minutes of horrible football, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we scumbagged the win, and now people are going overboard and talking about top fours on and this, that, and the other. And it's like, bro, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool are better sides than us, comfortably. So I can't look at top four because realistically, what I'm now watching these teams and hoping that they fail in order for us to make top four because we're not good enough to finish above any of those teams. And if Man United finish it above any of the four teams that I stated, yeah, it's an absolute travesty to football. It's a travesty because if we finish above Tottenham, given what Ange's done at Tottenham, yeah, with all the injuries he's had, the lack of resources he's had compared to us, our manager spent 400 million in 18 months or something like that. So if we finish above Tottenham, given what Ange done, it's a disgrace. If we finish above what Liverpool are doing right now, it's a disgrace. If you finish above Arsenal, it's a disgrace. If you finish above City, it's a disgrace. So where's this top four chat coming from? Where's it coming from? Like, because it's coming out of hope more than actual realistic expectations, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, like we're gonna finish above Tottenham. Based off what? What have I seen that shows me that we're gonna finish above Tottenham? What have I seen? Because we're not playing well, and ultimately we're scumbagging teams, bro, and we can't do this every week. We can't. Do you know what I mean? What Arsenal done to West Ham, yeah? I haven't seen one performance from Man United like this year in 2 years. Well, it's been more than 2 years, but I'm saying since this manager's come in, we haven't put in a performance any more than that. When's the last time we scored more than 3 goals in a game? I don't remember.
But it's game by game analysis. This is the problem. You're saying that your fans are now saying that you lot are back and you're going to go get the top four. I'm seeing Arsenal fans now talking like we're favourites for the league titles. But since when? Since when? We always had this in our locker. We had this in our locker last season to play like this. This manager chose to play a style that doesn't get the best out of this squad. Yeah. And that still wasn't good enough for us to get over the line. So that's irrelevant, us reverting back to type what we were doing last season. That's still not enough to get us over the line. Fans were still calling for a strike in January. Fans were still saying that the bench was light. Fans were still saying that we need another defender when Saliba got injured last season. So based on this result, why should I feel like my club's going to win the league? Based off what? We had all of this before. And none of the deficiencies that I wanted to be strengthened have been attended to, have been sorted out. So why am I going to get my chest out? I already knew that Arsenal could play like this. I saw it last season. I wanted a strike. I wanted a focal point. I wanted a bench that's actually going to impact the game. And I'm not just talking about Trossard. I'm talking about actually a striker that's going to come and bag me goals. We already saw Trossard sourcing through the middle last season. Was that enough to get us over the line? But you see, after a win, bro, these Filus da puta never want to hear it, bro. All they want to hear is we're amazing after a win. And it's
but the reason why they want to hear that is because they're emotional creatures, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, facts don't care about feelings, bro. If I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah, I'm thinking, yo, that's a great performance. But at the same time, I'm thinking, yo, I saw Arsenal play like that probably about 15 to 20 games last season. The same way. So how come it's taken till the middle of February for me to see the Arsenal that I saw last season? That's what I would be asking. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yeah, cool, this is a great result now, but cool. Why is it taking so long to see that performance again? Because that's what Arsenal were doing last season. At the start of last season, I was like, wow. Like, bro, Arsenal were blowing teams away. They were playing liquid football, killing teams, all of these things. They were doing that. They were actually doing that. And then they haven't done anywhere near that this season. And I've been saying it. I've been saying it from the start of the season. Arsenal are winning games, yeah, and getting through it at the skin of their teeth, despite not really playing well. That game was an exception to your season in terms of performances because you ain't been playing like that. You haven't been playing like that. So, like this guy said, one game don't change the fact, bro. It was a good performance. There's nothing to criticize in the actual performance, but cool. Go do it again next game. And then the game after that, then the game after that. And then man could talk about a title challenge because ultimately, yeah, cool. You won 6-0, but you're still third. So it doesn't really mean anything. It does, but it doesn't. It only means something if you build on that performance and you continue to play like that and you continue to actually have the teams above you now thinking, hold on, like these men might be changing gears on us. Do you see what I'm saying? But at the moment, it's just a one-off result.
No, but they're coming out with the excuses now about, where I think we've scored the most goals from set pieces. But my point is this, yeah.
You have. You man, that's what I say. I was calling you man, you man the Stoke and that, bruv. Because man was
how
doing.
Long can you sustain that, bro? Because let's keep it real, yeah. Even though our centre backs are good at scoring headers, yeah, it's not like we're crossing into Mitrovic where you can say 9 out of 10 crosses, he's bagging it. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to bag every cross. We ain't got somebody, a focal point that's going to just bag those headers game in, game out. So that's not something that we can sustain to the end of the season, in my opinion. Then when you look at the way that we score goals, it's all system-based, bro. To get the most out of this team is system-based. Once you nullify the system, there is no goals to Martinelli, to Trossard, to them players there. Take away our space in behind and us being direct. If a team sets up correctly, we are going to be nullified. Now, I can praise the fact that we scored from a corner against West Ham. We scored from a free kick. I think Declan Rice, when it's set pieces, his delivery is very, very good from set pieces. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you can always nullify a team that don't have a focal point. And this is the problem. What are we going to do then? And people are telling me, but we broke down Nottingham Forest. Bro, we broke them down when they played a high line. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, West Ham gave up, bro. Did you see the way Saka took him on? Saka never takes on his man like that, bro. They gave up. They were not fighting for nothing. So this is the problem with it, Rance, yeah? I just feel like everything that we've got can be nullified. And obviously, I just don't see no plan B to it. Like, I don't see a midfielder that can break a low block. I don't see a striker that can be fed 1 or 2 chances in a game where our system is being nullified and there's no space in behind that is going to knock it in, last minute. I don't see.
Yeah, but this is why you're not going to win anything, innit? And you know what? I was actually having this feeling. I was actually thinking this today when I was doing my cardio, because obviously the Super Bowl was yesterday. And I watched the NFL, and it's like when I look at teams in the Premier League, I only see out of the top teams, or no, actually, that's not true because I guess Tottenham as well. When I look at these teams, yeah, and we say, all right, cool, who's the quarterback in it? Who's the franchise player if it's basketball? Who's the star man in it? You look at Man City, they've got KDB, they've got Erling. Tottenham got Heung-min Son. Liverpool got Mo Salah. Arsenal have no one. Man United have no one. What teams have I missed?
He said Liverpool. He said United.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Yeah. So okay, cool. That's it. Chelsea have no one. So when I look at the teams, yeah, that have these the franchise players, they have the QBs, they have the guys that they can depend on in crunch time. These are the teams that are going to win trophies. Obviously, take Tottenham out of that because they're not going to win trophies. So the teams that are going to win trophies are Liverpool and Man City, because they have these players. When I look at Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal's like a symptom of modern football now, where there's no focal point, there's no main player. It's all about the team, it's all about the system. But the problem is, yeah, what happens when the system doesn't work? This is when you need the players to win the games for you. What players are going to win the games for you when the system doesn't work? And this is the problem. This is the reason why City are so dangerous. Because even when the system doesn't work, Rodri can pop up with a shot from outside the box, or Phil Foden can pop up with something. They've got more match winners and more special players, in it. When I look at this Man United attack, it's awful, bro. Like yesterday, man relied on Scott McTominay scoring a header coming off the bench, whatever, and then the ball falling to Rasmus, bro, just falling to his feet. That's all, man. You can't put Ødegaard and Saka in that conversation when it comes to big players and you need someone to do something in the clutch, bro. They're not there. They're not there. I don't know how many goals Ødegaard has, but not a lot probably this season. You can't put him in there. And half of Saka's goals have been penalties. So you can't put Saka in there either. You can't. Man United don't have no players like that you could put in there. We used to have Rooney. We used to have Van Persie. We used to have these players that could pop up and do things. Giggs used to be able to do it. Beckham used to be able to do it. Scholes used to be able to do it. We can't do that now. Do you know what I'm saying? And in the moments, Liverpool got the most Salahs. Now they've even got Nunes that could just pop up with an absolute thunderbolt out of nowhere. Like, even I'm seeing these bogus stats floating around. Yeah, everyone's making excuses for these footballers. And I spoke to Cams earlier. Shout out Culture Cams. I spoke to Cams earlier because there was that stat floating around about Højlund scored 8 goals, or 5 goals from his last 8 shots and stuff like that. And people are using it, yeah, to make excuses and complain that he doesn't get service. But here's the thing about stats, yeah. Stats can be used, yeah, and manipulated to mean whatever they want to mean. And you know what it is? There's a lot of unintelligent people, yeah, in football getting their hands on statistics and using them to suit certain agendas. You're not supposed to use stats to start an argument. You're supposed to have an argument and then you refer to stats to kind of see where you are, bro. And the problem is people get stats, yeah, and they use stats to form an argument. That doesn't make no sense, for the simple fact that not only did this brother go something like 16 games, yeah, and I think 15 games without a goal or something like that. So what about the shots in those games? And secondly, when you compare him to someone like Darwin Núñez, for example, Darwin Núñez shoots from everywhere. So when you're saying Núñez has had 50-something shots, that's because he shoots from the halfway line. Do you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make no sense. It's just like when they were doing comparisons before with Aubameyang and Harry Kane, saying Aubameyang takes less shots. Yeah, but that's because Kane, yeah, shoots from outside the box. Like, Kane takes free kicks. Kane he shoots from different places that Aubameyang's not going to shoot from. And Darwin creates his own chances and shoots from places he shouldn't shoot from. So of course Darwin's going to shoot more than Højlund, because Højlund don't really shoot from outside the box. So why are you comparing apples and oranges? Do you see what I'm saying? And this is the problem. People get these stats here and they say, oh, he's not shooting a lot, so that means people are not creating chances for him. But yeah, he's also not creating chances for himself. And he's not that kind of player. Erling Haaland doesn't have 10 shots a game. He doesn't shoot unless he thinks he can score. Some players are like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So how are you comparing a trigger happy player? It's like comparing Ødegaard to Bruno. They both play in the same position, yeah, technically, but Bruno will shoot more than Ødegaard. Ødegaard will be on the edge of the box and he'll pass it. Bruno won't. So what does that mean? Man are not creating chances for Ødegaard. Is that what it means? Or is it maybe he just doesn't shoot?
Even with the chances created stuff, like, that doesn't show you what kind of chance creation it was. Just because it's a stat doesn't mean it's a good creation. If you just spam across into the box, does that mean, and it goes to no one, is that a chance created? It went to no one though. But just because you crossed it, okay, so that's a stat. Stat based on what? The same as what you're saying. Just taking a shot, okay, cool. But It could have went into row Z. Like, who cares if you took bare shots that went into row Z? Does that make that player good?
Thank
If it
you.
went into
No.
bro, it doesn't make no sense, bro. Like, there's no context behind certain stats.
Bro, there's no context behind 99% of the stats that exist. That's why they shouldn't exist. Do you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't exist. These stats here should be left to the sports scientists and the statistical team that work at the club, so they can look at the stats compared to what they see on video, and see where they can improve players. Putting out stats like expected assists and take-ons and stuff, what does that do for the average football fan that knows nothing about football anyway? All it does is, it paints a picture in their head, and they start talking out their ass. That's what it is. All of these dumb tacticos and that on Twitter and that talking rubbish. They don't know nothing about football, bruv. Nothing at all, bro. And unfortunately, this is a space full of clowns that know nothing about football, bruv. Nothing. That's what it is, bro.
Someone put a video before this game. Someone did a video. I clipped him up, bro, because I don't care. Anyone can get clipped. This filo da puta looking like Sam Smith, the Emirates Sam Smith. This Marika was talking something about, Emil Smith Rowe can play in the middle because he's a high touch, low touch player. I said, what? What the hell is a high touch, low touch, and low gravity and all this? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, he can be the answer. I'm like, bro, just because man's taking bare touches does not mean he's creating anything. Because more time I see ESR, all he's doing is running around. So who cares about how many touches he has?
Yeah, but also just because you take multiple touches, that doesn't mean you can't play centrally. Because if you watch someone like Luka Modric, bro, he takes loads of touches on the ball, bro, and he plays in the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Players like Iniesta took loads of touches on the ball. He wasn't a one-touch, two-touch player. He carried the ball, but he could play in the middle, bro. Like, how many touches you take does not dictate whether you can play centrally or not. Players like Adam Lallana, all these guys played in the middle, bro, and they took loads of touches, bro. Some players like taking loads of touches on the ball. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? This notion that you have to play one touch in the middle of the pitch or two touch in the middle of the pitch, tell that to Ryan Giggs, who was playing central midfield at 37 years old and dribbling and doing Cruyff turns in the middle of the pitch, and no one can get the ball from him. Do you know what I'm saying? So most of these guys, they don't know ball. David Silva, another one, took loads of touches, played centrally. These guys don't know football, bro. And if you look, it's a disease, people. And this is why I say, this channel here, I like to analyze football. And I analyze football, with the mind of a person that reads more than these people, that's intelligent, more intelligent than these people. I have a higher IQ than these people. I've actually played football and can play ball, bro. Most of these guys that are doing this tactical thing, bro, you look at the shape of them, you can tell that they've never played any sport, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not even fit for life. You know, like that. They're not even fit for life, blood. They're not even fit for if a man takes their wallet or a man takes the girl's handbag. They're not even fit for life. You understand? So when these men are out here talking out their asshole, they don't know what they're doing, bro. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're saying. And they're using these numbers to try and make content, bro. It's not football content, bro. I analyze football, and I analyze football from a stance where I've coached teams, but also I watch loads of sports, bro. I watch rugby. I watch American football. I watch tennis. So people need to understand that being able to understand the rules of different sports and analyze things from different sports, you can see and take things, and implement them into any sport from other sports. That's why when Brailsford's come in, a man are like, oh, but he ain't got a football background. So what? He's got a sports performance background, which means he can come and be a success at a football club because he understands how to win. Do you understand? Sports performance is the same in every single sport. There's still key fundamentals that you need, whether it's boxing, whether it's football, whether it's rowing, whether it's cycling, it doesn't matter. Sports performance and peak performance is sports performance, bro. So all of these people, that say, oh yeah, but football's different. No, it's not, bruv. No, it ain't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when I have my futsal team here, futsal, basketball, football, bruv. If there's multiple players and there's a ball, bruv, there's stuff that you can take from every sport. Even if it's hockey, there's stuff that you can take, whether it's formations, whether it's movement, whether it's whatever, bro. What a man talking about, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at how teams set up in American football and stuff like that, bro, listen, It don't matter how good your defense is. You saw it yesterday with the Niners. It don't matter how good you are tactically. It doesn't matter how good your defense are, bro. If you got Purdy throwing grenades, yeah, you ain't beating Mahomes, blood. You're not doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why when I look at teams like Arsenal, bro, no matter how good your setup is and everything like that, if you come up against someone like Kevin De Bruyne, who decides that he's going to be Mahomes or it's Bernardo or something like that, bro, you see the ability of a footballer. There's nothing you can do to stop the ability of the footballer. I don't care how good your system is. One of them will find a way through. This is why you can't bet against teams that have better players. You cannot bet against them, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So people can talk all they want about systems and all of these things, yeah? Forget systems. The best systems are the players. The players are the systems. Why are Bayern Munich struggling? Why are they struggling? Because they're not getting the best out of their best players. Because they're losing to teams that don't have better players than them. So then you have to look at the manager. Why are you not getting the best out of the tools that you have? So you sack the manager. That's what you do. Players will always win you a game. They can lose you a game, but bro, the managers lose games. More times I see managers lose games with the right players on the pitch, but they don't use them properly. And that's the thing, bro. And the same way Scott McTominay won the game for Man United against Aston Villa. It wasn't the manager. Because the manager didn't tell Scott McTominay to make that run and be there. And the manager didn't direct that header on target. Did you see what I'm saying? So the players are keeping this manager in the job, not the other way around, bro. Like, we are overemphasizing, yeah, the importance of systems and managers, yeah, and underappreciating what you need to have a good player in your team, bro. And this is why when I look at these Man United players, yeah, and I say, yo, why not just play our best players? It would solve a lot of our problems. If you want to see good football, yeah, having good players is a decent place to start. It's a decent place to start. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go look at teams like Burnley and that. For all of the great systems that company has and all of this tiki-taka stuff, bro, there's a reason why they are the way they are, because their players ain't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Because, bro, I'll be real. Company's he's a good coach.
He's a good coach. Yeah.
When you watch Burnley move the ball around, the patterns look pretty and all of that, but the quality's not there. Why? Because the players ain't good enough. You cannot. I don't care who you are. I don't care what coach you are. Your players can only get you. Your system can only get you so far if you don't have the players.
Yeah, facts. But even certain systems are made because there's certain deficiencies in the squad. For example, we've got an inverted fullback only because we ain't got a 6 that can actually perform the way he needs to perform. So we put in an extra man to compensate for that. We've got this whole front 3. We've got the false 9 dropping in, creating space and all that. Why? Because we ain't got a focal point. Right. So sometimes systems are created because there's deficiencies in the squad. And I can understand that if you're someone like Ange that's just come to the team and you ain't been given the money to go and rectify those things. But this manager has. And this is why I always feel like we can be undone because we.
But bro, the Havertz thing though. Look at the Havertz thing though. Yeah, but here's the thing though, and this is another thing I was speaking to Cams about today. Here's the thing: focal points in attack don't really exist no more. They don't really exist no more because the inverted wide forward, because they're not wingers, the inverted wide forward has killed the centre forward. They've killed the centre forward. Because if you look at Arsenal, the top scorers are going to be the guys on the wings. It's going to be Martinelli and Saka. If you look at Liverpool, their top goal scorers are the guys on the wings. It's going to be Nunes and Mo Salah. If you look at Man United, the top scorer is probably going to be a midfielder. You know, like that, because we ain't got no attackers. But when you look at most teams, Heung-min Son might be the exception now because he's playing down the middle, but the chances are, yeah, he'll be the top scorer for Tottenham. He'll be one of the anomalies. But most of the top scorers for every team is not going to be the centre forward. Erling Haaland will be the centre forward because they play to him, and to a certain extent, they play to Son as well. The way Tottenham play, yeah, they progress the ball forward to the wings and the ball goes inside. So they play to the strengths of a number 9, but most of these teams do not play to the strength of the 9. They play to the strength of their wide players, and their wide players, there is no pressure for the wide players to get the ball to the 9 they cut inside and they shoot and they're trying to create for themselves.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, people need to understand that in the modern game, the two wide players now, and Son plays on the left as well. Okay, so maybe when I saw Son playing down the middle, maybe it's because of injuries. Palmer's the top scorer for Chelsea, also a wide player. So what people need to understand, that claim that they watch football, is that the game has changed, and now the focal points are now the wide players. They're not the middle player. So now the middle player, Rasmus Højlund included, learn how to drop deep and get involved in the football match. Because if you don't, you will not see the ball. You will be starving in these streets, okay? And you cannot blame the wide players for not finding you, because it's not their job to find you anymore, because the game has changed.
Yeah, they're not being instructed to do that.
They're not being instructed to find you. So you need to go and learn how to play football. That's why when they're giving guys like Kai Havertz, like I saw something on what is that thing called? Tifo. And you know what? Tifo make very good content. I've said it before. I like their content, but I feel like these men try to overcomplicate very basic things in football. I remember they were trying to analyze Kai Havertz's role in the goal that Saka scored off the goal Saka scored, the rebound goal off Havertz's rubbish shot, and they were saying they were like, oh, if you look and see, like going on, like Arteta's invented some new position for Havertz, and Havertz dropped into midfield and he pulled a player away and done all this. Bruv, football is a game where pieces are always moving. Not everything's rehearsed. You know them ones, but you can't tell that to people that have never kicked a ball in their life. Do you know what I'm saying? If you honestly think that Kai Havertz decided that he was going to run all the way deep to try and lure a defender out just to create space for someone else, you're taking a piss. That's not what he done, bro. He went to get involved in the game because he's a midfielder. That's what he did. And that's what Bobby Firmino does. Do you think every time he drops in deep, he says, oh, you know what? I'm just going to pull this defender out. Shut up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, football doesn't work like that. It just so happened that Arsenal managed to capitalize on a certain amount of space because the main focal points are the wide players anyway. So the guy in the middle can be wherever the hell he wants to be. Do you know what I'm saying? What Liverpool been doing it for how long?
You can't coach every single instant of the game, bro. Like you can't. Like, a manager can implement a style, but you can't manage every decision making, bro. Look how fast football moves, bro. How are they saying, oh, he's working on that, bro? Like, it's actually impossible. There's only a level to how much you can coach a player. And
bro, they think this is American football where the game stops every 5 seconds. A man can go off and draw up plays and that. That's not how football works. It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Kai Havertz, playing as a false nine, works for the simple fact that he's not a striker. So he's gonna come short, try and receive the ball. And when he does that, it just means that you've got an extra player in the middle. That's it. That's all it is. There's nothing fancy about it. When people are going on and saying that he's doing X, Y, Z and that, drop me out. It's not that deep, innit? The focal point is Saka and Martinelli. That's the focal point of your attack. Because when your players get the ball, where do they look? That's where they look.
Yeah, when we transition, it's always towards them. They're always the
well, there you go. And when they get the ball, do they look for the guy in the middle to pass to you? No. If Martinelli can get a shot off when he cuts in, he shoots. If Saka can get a shot off, he shoots. If he doesn't, then he floats it into the box. But the man in the middle is the last thought. He's the last thought. If there's a shot on or there's a pass, they're going to shoot. So you can't tell me that the 9 is the focal point of the attack, because he's not. Because the focal point means, like Sir Alex Ferguson said, if you can't find Van Persie, I'm taking you off, because Van Persie's the focal point. That's what he said to the Man United players the year that we won the league. If you're not finding Robin, you're not going to play. That is what a focal point is. So when people realize that the focal point of the attack are the players that they look for when they have the ball, which is the 2 wide players, you'll realize that the responsibility for the number 9 now is not the same responsibility as it was 10 years ago. So when people are telling me that my 9 is playing well because he scored 5 goals in 5 games, but he's not involved in the build-up play, he doesn't drop deep, he doesn't offer an angle, every time you get the ball, he runs away from the ball and runs towards the goal and complains he's not getting service. You say that he's playing well, and I say that we're carrying him if he doesn't score. That's the difference. And this is why there was a debate at one point. Do City play better with Haaland or without him? The answer is they play better without him. However, do they win as many goals, win as many games? And this is why they said to Pep, yeah, you said, Pep, that Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland, yeah, maybe they're not the players that you play better football with, but they'll win you games. And they asked Pep the question, and Pep was like, bro, what kind of fucking question is that? Because what Pep meant is, maybe the football that De Bruyne plays is not the pretty football. It's not the pretty football you're going to get if you play Foden and Bernardo and all that. However, De Bruyne will find Haaland and Haaland will score. Haaland isn't going to give you the pressing. He's not going to give you the link-up play and all of that. But if you give him the ball in the box, more often than not, he's going to win you the game. This is what Pep meant. This is what he meant. He didn't mean, yeah, that these men are shit or X, Y, Z. He just said, listen, from a pure aesthetics point of view, football looks better when players like that aren't on the pitch. Because KDB gives the ball away a lot. And Erling Haaland doesn't offer anything really outside the last phase. However, to win games, you need these players as well. That's what he meant. Do you know what I mean? And people that want to misunderstand him will misunderstand him, or maybe they don't have the intelligence. But it's self-explanatory, bro. The focal points for Arsenal are the two wide players. Gabriel Jesus is not the focal point. So if Gabriel Jesus is not scoring goals, yeah, it's not really his fault. If anything, Martinelli and Saka aren't scoring enough. Because Liverpool weren't complaining, yeah, that Bobby Firmino wasn't scoring enough, because Mo Salah was scoring 30-odd goals. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. For me, yeah, I just look at it and I just feel like, bro, also with this, you know, Arsenal winning the last two games, a lot of people are talking about our Arsenal title contenders and things like that. I feel like a lot of people these days don't put enough credit on experienced players that have been there, done that, and managers that have been there, done that. Because when you're in the crunch end of the season, those things are vital. Remember Gundogan last season?
Oh,
look at that burst of life he had for them, bro. Do you know what I mean? And those performances that he literally, like, man was balling out for City. Do you know what I mean? And that's the quality that my club don't have, innit? We don't have a Gundogan. We don't have a Giggs. We don't have a Scholes. We don't have these men that can get you over the line. They know how to get you over the line. They know how to have the right temperament for certain games. We don't have that. We don't have that experience. Neither does our manager. You know what I mean? And that's why, for me, I'm just not that convinced, bro, because I just feel like this team is way too inexperienced alongside this manager, and they're way too emotional. Even after every game, like the way that they're reacting before we've even done anything, like, you know what I mean? It just shows me that the pressure's getting to them. The pressure's getting to them by the way that they're reacting.
Of course, but your manager's emotional.
Bro, man are throwing shirts, man are getting the cameras, doing, like, taking selfies and that down the tunnel and that. It's like, bro, we ain't done nothing. It's not even the last 10 games of you know what I mean, to win the title and that. Like, why are you, man, so excited? Like, I don't get it, bro. I'm not saying,
but it's because you have an emotional manager. And the problem is, you know what Arsenal fans don't understand? It's like, you've got an emotional manager, you've got a very emotional fan base, and whether you like it or not, it does affect the players. It does affect the players, bro, because they're watching. Them man are watching. They can't help it. Do you know what I mean? And especially this generation of player as well. It's not like the Vieiras and them man. Even if they had social media, they wouldn't be watching it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because them man were tuned in. Them man were looked into winning and stuff like that. This is a new breed of male. These men are soft, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These men are sugar puffs. That's what they are. So these men are seeing stuff said about them, yeah, and it's affecting them and stuff like that. And this is why you'll bottle it again and you won't win nothing. Because as soon as I saw Erdegaard, yeah, with the camera taking pictures of the cameraman and all that, it's like, bro, what did you win? What did you win? And this is what it is. And the thing is, yeah, because it's so normalized in society now to celebrate nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? To celebrate nothing, because they're not even celebrating success, bro. Like, you won a football match, so what, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? But you didn't win a trophy. But the problem is now, we don't have no real leaders in these dressing rooms no more. We don't really have any men Like even saying men is a bad word now. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a bad word now. Like it's men's football, but we can't say, oh, we ain't got no real men in the dressing rooms no more. You can't say that because people get upset. Do you know what I mean? But it's the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's no masculine man, yeah, that after winning that game is like, oh, like let me go take a picture of the cameraman and that. Like, bro, what trophy did you win, bro?
Bro, they even police your emotions online. Northside, why are you not smiling enough? What's it to you?
Bro, listen, they've been trying to do that. Bruv, they've been trying to do that to man. Like people been telling me online that man are getting upset because I didn't celebrate the Aston Villa goal or something like that. Bro, you know what's funny, yeah? When I celebrated Kobe Mino's goal, yeah, the other week, yeah, why man weren't clipping it up? Because it don't suit the narrative. It don't suit the narrative. You know what I mean? And this is what it is, because it's funny. And someone said to me, Rant, something about, someone said that I called Kobe Ahmad by accident or something, which is easily done, yeah, because I do like what 2.5 hour to 3 hour live streams on a match day, and I'm interacting with the chat, and we might be talking about something, and then I might have something in my head, and then a word might slip or whatever it happens. I'm sitting here. I was wearing a Kobe Mino shirt. I've got a Kobe Mino shirt there, so Lord knows I know who he is because I paid money for his shirt. You know, like that. So the fact that man is saying I was trending on Twitter because I didn't celebrate a sucker punch goal against Aston Villa after we got played off the park for 96 minutes. Who cares, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, yeah, man will try and police my emotions, yeah, but nobody can argue. No one can argue with me that the points I'm making are not valid. So instead of that, you will try and discredit me, but you can't discredit me. It doesn't exist. You know, like that. And this is what's funny. So man will try and run the agendas they want to run. And every morning I open my eyes, yeah, the following's going up, it's not going down. So all the chat that man are doing, yeah, is not affecting anywhere my career is going, bro. My trajectory is still the same way. It's upward, and it has been since the day I stepped in the game. So let these man chat, bro. Because this is what they'll do, bro. All these faceless accounts on Twitter will be talking the most rubbish, yeah? And then, bro, like, this is the only place you get validation is on Twitter, because in real life, you're no one. That's why you can't show your face. No, it's true, though. Because, bro, if every Twitter account that wanted to run their mouth, yeah, started a YouTube channel and showed their face and their opinions, bro, let's see what would happen. Let's see what would happen, bro. Because you're no one. That's why you have to hide. You have to hide and then chat shit and try and befriend people on an app where people can't see your face. Because the wickedest thing is, all these men that have got bare chat, yeah, they got no chat in life. They got no chat in life. And I could tell you, yeah, me and Flex used to stand outside Hotel Football in Manchester for a good couple years, bro. No one ever said nothing to man when they saw man. And now, every day I leave my house, whether I'm in a barber shop or anything like that, nobody says nothing to me. It's always love, bro. You know why? Because the internet has given these losers, yeah, the comfort of being able to say shit that they would never say to your face. At the click of their fingers, bro. But in real life, it's all love, or you just won't say nothing. You know, like that. So that's what it is. So people out here doing up their little, it's like a hairdresser's, isn't it? A female hairdressers. That's what Twitter is. You know, when the gal got the rollers in their hair, I know, and they're just chatting shit. Do you know what I mean? About who's having an affair and who's doing all that. This is what these men are doing on Twitter, bro. Instead of trying to critique man's opinions, yeah, and coming with facts, because there are no facts. So you'll try and police how what I did made you feel, bro. No one cares about your feelings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, a group of men just out here talking about their feelings online, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nah, it's not that, bro. No one cares about your feelings. Go and achieve something in life. No, but it's true though. It's true though. No one cares about your feelings.
You can be better than the content that you're criticizing. Make the content then. Make the content. All you ever see is no ball knowledge. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But what does how does that answer the point that I made or the point that you made? You know what I mean? Go make the channel that you want to make, innit? With the content that you want. Let's see where that goes. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Go make your own channel, bro. Man will say, oh, you're not a real fan. All right, cool. Go make your own channel and see how well you do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, see how well you do.
Because they tell you you're only doing it for clicks. So if you know how to get clicks, if you know how to get views, if you got all the ball knowledge in the world, go do it.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's just a bunch of fatherless youths, blood, chatting rubbish. You know, like that. That's just all it is, bro. I'll be real, because at the end of the day, yeah, you cannot tell someone how to watch football. Do you know what I'm saying? The same way I'm not going to tell you how to parent your youth. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. I'm going to raise my child how I want to raise my child. You can raise yours how you raise yours, and then we see how they turn out. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to try and tell you how to do your thing. You get me? If a man wants to celebrate their football team, like for instance, when I was growing up, if it wasn't a Man United shirt, you couldn't wear that, bro. I didn't grow up in the era of man wearing football shirts that weren't their team shirts. Now, you see a man them out here wearing PSG tracksuits, doing all these other things. Man are Arsenal fans. No, but this is the world we live in now. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the world we live in now. Football has changed, society's changed now. Before, big up Bama in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like before, you couldn't wear another team's colors. You couldn't do it. Like it wasn't the thing. Now people are doing it, bro. I'm not gonna see a man wear a shirt that's not their club and say, right, you're not a real Arsenal fan because you're wearing a PSG shirt, because that's stupid. That doesn't make sense. Like you can support your club how you want to support your club. Do you know what I mean? Certain men say they're Arsenal fans, yeah, or say they're football fans, but then they don't even know the starting 11 of their team because they might have supported them once upon a time, but they don't really keep up with the football no more. I'm not gonna say to them,
bro. One guy,
they don't watch it,
bro. He watches highlights every morning. He comes in, watches highlights. Now, I'm not saying that I watch every game because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the Man United game because I was doing my video. Do you know what I mean? So I watch the highlights. So I'm not even trying to say you have to watch every game, but I watch every game of my club. You know what I mean? And if I can catch a game, I'll catch it. But
even if you don't, man, them, I'll be real. If you support Man United and you can go link a girl the same day, go link a girl. I'll be real, bro. I'm not gonna say you're less of a United fan, yeah, because you went to go get some tun yeah, instead of watching Man United, because it's a bump. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bump watching Man United, bro. It's some of the worst time you'll spend in your life. Do you know what I'm saying? At the moment, it is. So I'm not gonna say you're less of a football fan, yeah, for going to link a gal instead, bro. Just catch the highlights, bro. Furthermore, the game, bruv, they show the goals on Twitter almost as soon as they happen, so you're not really missing nothing. I'll be real. I'm not gonna say you're less of a Man United fan, bro. Support the team how you want to support the team, bro. There's man out here when Man United lose, they're going home, thumping up their misses and they're crying. Like, bro, that don't make you more of a Man United fan than the bread that's gone to link the gal. It doesn't.
It doesn't make you more of a fan, but when the problem is with that, yeah, Rance, yeah, is people that watch highlights. It's very easy to become this mentality of stat padding. You get me? So if Odegaard scores a goal, all of a sudden he's been sourcing all season. That's the chat they start coming with. That's when I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but bro, these are the football fans that man want to argue with on Twitter. These man don't watch ball, bro. And even when they watch ball, they might as well not be watching it because they don't know what they're watching, bro. They're watching it for the moment. They're not watching it for their game. The difference between them and me is that I'm watching football for the whole game of football. I'm breaking down in my head, yeah, the tactical things. I'm starting to see what positions people do that get into. I'm starting to see the runs that players are making. I'm seeing the runs players are not making. I'm analyzing the game while I'm watching it. These bros are not analyzing the game, bro. They're not. They're just watching the game like this. And then when something happens, they're like, bro, but they don't know what's going on, bro. And that's the majority of these brothers, bro, in this content space. And this is why, yeah, trust me, I'm grateful, yeah, that, bro, I've always just been myself in this game. Because when I'm ready to do different content, when I'm ready to do my lifestyle content, you get me? Man get so much, yeah, bro. You know how much value man get from me? Fuck this. how much value man get from me, whether it's man's chatting about gal, man will chat about nutrition, health, whatever, bro. Like, bro, man adds so much value to my channel that when I'm ready to diversify my content and do other things, I know I'm nice. You know them ones, I know I'm nice, bro. Because if man's doing gym content or whatever, bro, man are still gonna watch the thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really care. You know them ones there. So the way I'm supporting my team and the way I'm watching football is not the same way that these lukewarm IQ people are watching the game, and that's okay. And that's okay, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's okay. Celebrate how you want to celebrate. If you want to run around shamelessly, yeah, after United have stanked the place out for 94 minutes, yeah, 95 minutes, 96 minutes, and start talking about top 4 races and all that, you're entitled to do that. Because out of all the men that want to chat shit on my name, I can honestly tell you, I don't know the existence of 99% of them. I don't know who they are, bro. I do not know who they are. When Rand says so-and-so's talking, bro, I've never heard of you. Because you ain't done anything in life for me to know who you are. You know, like that. And this is what it is, bro. Like, I control what I can control. And that's this right here, bro. Like, Twitter's not real life, bro. Because all you do is close the app on your phone and all these people are dead. That's it. It's not real life.
On it like that. I don't even get the hype of it. I've never been on it like that. So I don't even get it. I don't really get Twitter. I don't get why people get triggered. I don't get why people are so addicted to it. I really don't get it. I can't even.
Because they need validation. They need validation from other like-minded people because, yeah, being an individual, yeah, is frowned upon in today's society, bro. It's all about being like everyone else, bro. That's what it's about, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just literally they're a bowl of sugar puffs. That's what they are.
You remember when we spoke about Usman? Because I'm gonna be doing.
Bro, I said how shit Usman was, yeah, and man were trying to cook me online. Come for me now, bro. Come for me now.
Do you remember what I told you? I watched him against the Angolan fisherman, bro, and you couldn't
come for me now. Trash. Man, them come for me now, because I told man about Usman, bro.
Trash.
I told man about Usman, so come for me now. What happened? Bro, no, but
I was saying they wanted Usman, you know. You know what,
bro?
Yeah?
I sat down with Lewis and I said to him,
we get him, you know what I mean? Because the same hype they had with Mudryk, they didn't learn, you know what I mean? They only spoke after the fact when I was already saying
good vibes, John. Who's good vibes, John?
Who's that?
I know who he is now. Someone said it. Yeah, his stuff. Someone brought it to my attention. I think some American dude and that.
About the next Henri, bro. I told these guys this guy ain't good enough, and they were like, no.
Bro,
whatever, man. The guy's rubbish, bro.
Yeah,
you can't score against these Angolan part-time flipping car boot cells, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, nah, bro. The guy is just not that great. You know what I mean? And they were saying, oh, look at the work rate, but he's linking up play, bro. Your job is to score goals. I don't care about all of that, bro. Your job is to score goals. But we already got one of them in Jesus. Everything I've seen, bro, he's been rubbish the whole tournament.
Man said Usman was trash, bro. Man were coming for me, you know. Man were coming for me, bro. Man is saying he's got no service, yeah, like he's driving the underground trains and that. Yeah, bro, no service. Usman is a bum, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is the symptom, yeah. This is the symptom of modern football. People don't want to listen. You don't need to listen. Modern football's trash. This is what it is, bro. The thing is with me, yeah, it's like I love football so much. I'm just in a toxic relationship with the game. That's just all it is. Because I don't watch football like football don't give me the same enjoyment that it used to give me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it don't give me the same enjoyment because the players aren't good anymore. This is just what it is. The players are not good anymore. And I even said it like the other day, I see Vinicius Jr. put in a Hall of Fame performance against Girona, and all the chat was about Jude Bellingham. All of the chat was about Bellingham. And that's when I realized, yeah, well, that's not when I realized, but that's when it just kind of cemented to me, yeah, how little man actually watch football, bro. It's all about agendas, bro. It's like Jude scored another 2 goals, so now it's Belling goal, or whatever they're calling him, and all this stuff, yeah, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Bro, Vinicius Jr. created both of his goals and scored a worldie, and all the talk was about Jude, bro. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And this is why it's like, bruv, you man are not watching the game. What? Oh, Jude scored 2 more goals again. Oh my god, like best player in the world. I see man doing polls, yeah, saying is he the best player in the world? Did you not see what Vinicius Jr. did?
He's not the flavor of the week, though, isn't it? He's not the flavor of the week. That's what it is. It's not flavor of the week.
Bro,
that's what it is. And the desperation for all these world-class players, that's why every young player that does something in one game, like you got 17, all of a sudden, oh, look at 17, look at 17. It's like, bro, allow it, man. Allow it. It's actually getting boring because we were actually growing up here, we were spoiled. We were spoiled for quality, bro. And the players that didn't make it, the players that weren't getting into the team, the players that weren't even going to the national team,
yeah,
bro, it's crazy. I understand that certain football fans, it's not their fault that they grew up in this era, yeah. But with us that seem different, man can't chop to me. I used to be watching Jogo Bonito, bro, with my cousin, like religiously. Jogo Bonito, bro. Playing FIFA Street. The amount of ballers on that. Like I keep saying, if you did a FIFA Street now, who's making it? Who's making it?
No.
Come on, man. And then we had and from different nationalities, because you remember FIFA Street was different nationalities, bro. It wasn't just one country that had ballers, but everyone had ballers.
Yeah. Because football used to be about football. Football used to be about the footballers. Now it's about the system and it's about the coaches, bro. They're turning the game into something else that I don't even recognize, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, yeah, now you got United doing nonsense, yeah, trying to force these dead ballers down your throat, innit? Like, and it's like, bro. Man, like the other day when flipping Skeletor done the celebration where he sat on the thing, and then Hoyland and who was the other player that sat next to him? I can't even remember now. Bro, I can't even remember, brother. I don't know, but they sat on the board and that, and they took the picture. A man are doing up, hang it in the Louvre and that, bro. Hang it in the Louvre, blood. Man, hang that in the earring cupboard, blood. You know, like that. Broski, Mino. Like, bro, this is what these man are doing up propaganda and that. 2 of the 3 ballers shouldn't even be in the team. You know, like that, bro. This is what these men are doing. Hang it in the Louvre now, bro. These dumb youths, fam. This is, bro, hang that in the Louvre. Is this what Man United is? Bro, man had Rooney, Ronaldo, and Tevez. Hang that in the Louvre. You know, like, bruv, this is what football is. This is what football is. Hang it in the Louvre, bruv.
Did you see that Nigeria midfield? Oh, my days. Did you see it? I don't know if you saw the game, the final.
No, I didn't. You know what it is, yeah? You know what? I feel bad in it because it's like, I don't know. Part of me just wanted Nigeria to lose, yeah, because it's just one of them ones where it's just like, obviously, bro, when you're a yard man, yeah, and the Nigerians, it's just like, bro, the beef don't make sense, innit? It don't make no sense. You know, like that, because the Nigerians are like the Jamaicans of Africa, so it's like, the beef doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because really, it's the same, innit? But it's not. So there's always a part of me that's just like, you know what? It's just funny when I see them man kind of upset. Did you get what I mean? And that's just what it is. It's just like, for instance, it's just like when I got my opinions on certain ballers, yeah, it's like as soon as man start agreeing with me, I get bored in it. It's just like when I told man Bruno was trash, and now people are starting to understand he's trash. I don't enjoy it as much no more. And that's what it is. So it's like with the Nigerians and that, I was happy when they were winning until I realized they could win the whole thing. And then I was kind of like, well, it might be funny if they lost, innit? But I never said it out loud because I was just thinking, you know what, it would be funny if they lost, but we'll see what happens. And then obviously they lost. And what a finish it was as well. What a finish it was. It was a bad boy finish as well, bruv. Shout him out, and he's been through a lot as well. So what a way, bruv, to win the AFCON for your country with a finish like that, especially after everything that he's been through, yeah. And yeah, bro, it was just
it was there as well, man.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Crazy with the equalizer, bro. You
unbelievable.
I mean? But they got Iwobi, bro, the Lagos flipping burner boy in the middle, creating what? What's he creating?
Yeah.
What's he creating, man? That guy's a bum, bro. Absolute bum. Looking like some Lagos Booker T. What were you doing? You know what I'm saying? All the super gooners, yeah, that were telling me just, Iwobi, Kelechi coming out with a new song like it's top of the pops, bro. Your boy died on that pitch, bro. Iwobi is trash. Lookman, don't even chat to me about Lookman. You know what I mean? Chukwueze, he was poor as well. Usman was trash, bro. That Aina as well, their right back was getting caught. Bro, I'm telling you, Ivory Coast has taken.
But people were saying that Ivory Coast, done the Buki thing to get to the final. Bare people were saying they didn't even deserve to be there. So football's a weird game like that, ain't it? But at least the Usman thing, like it rang true, bro. The guy's an absolute scrub. Yeah,
the whole thing is dead though.
Yeah, I hear it.
Angola, they were trash. How you playing at Angola, bro? That is the African equivalent, of Sunderland till I die, bro. That was the equivalent of the Angolan national team. And you man are playing defensive. You man are playing Stoke football. Again, I said, nah, these men are rubbish, bro. Absolutely rubbish. These man got cooked. I actually wanted Nigeria to win. I can't even lie. I like Nigerians. I want them to win, bro.
But I like them too. I just don't like them when they're winning. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like they're the Arsenal of Africa, bro. It's like, but I don't mind watching them play. But as soon as they start winning, like, nah, it's long. You know what I mean? And this is just kind of where it was. So I was kind of happy to see they lost. And that's just all it was. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. So it was a good evening in the end. But
Victor Osimhen, I don't know. The Nigerian Usain Bolt, bro. That guy's
he's trash though. Like, bro, I've been saying it, but bro, I don't know nothing about ball because he carried Napoli to the Scudetto. So obviously, all them good stats. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. But then he died. Do you know what I'm saying? He died.
Flash,
One goal.
African flash. That's all he is.
If he's so good, bro. I don't know, many strikers. If your team gets to the final of a tournament and you score one goal, how can you be good, bruv? How can you be good? Because usually you would have fired your team to the final or something. Like, how are you? So that means all them games you played, you didn't do nothing. Like, what are we talking about? The guy's not good, bro. Like I said to Lewis, you man go get Ivan Toney. Man want 100 million for Usman. If you pay 100 million for Usman, I said you might as well go and get Tammy Abraham, bro. Go get Tammy Abraham back, bro. They look the same. Do you know what I mean? Slight build, tall black brother. Do you know what I mean? With a little dye in his hair and that, bro. Just give him some glasses, bro. Just give Tammy Abraham the glasses, bro. A man can do the Usman thing. Little face mask thing. You know, like that. The little Zorro mask. Just give Tammy Abraham a Zorro mask. You won't know the difference. You won't know the difference.
They were so bad, man. They were so bad. So bad. They were getting opened up, bro. They were doing bicycle kicks in their box. Like, what are you, man, doing? Nah, Nigeria. Bro, I saw the reaction from the Nigerian fans. They were cracking me up. Hang your head in shame. Shameless fool. They were getting him. I was absolutely dying, but I got the videos coming up next. Bro. I'm telling you, I was cracking up.
Hey, bro, like, the way the Nigerians were out here cooking the South Africans singing the tune and that. I see the video of them man singing the song and that, bro. This is what I mean. The Nigerians, they're sore winners. This is why I wanted them to lose. It's like Arsenal fans, bro. That's what it is, bro. Listen, like, I'm all for giving you praise.
Bro. They got standards because one guy was doing the watch like, how long can we praise? How long can we praise this? I was just like, yo, big up, big unks, man. Yo, them big up Nigerians, bro. They were losing it. But one guy did a fan cam, bro. He shouts more than me, bro. I could barely hear. I had to put the volume down. I was like, nah, bro. He was losing it, bro, with his pot belly. Man, bro, I don't know what he was doing, bro. I don't know, bro. He was absolutely losing it, bro. Losing it. And they should be, bro. And this is a disgrace. You should bow your head in shape and leave. I was just like, bro, I can't lie. That was the reaction when Angola lost. I can't even lie. Big up to the African uncles, bro. You man got standards, bro. You know what I mean? You was like, nah, it's unacceptable. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
I can't lie, bro.
Like, bruv, what can I say? Sensational. Like, it's all love. You get me? It's all love and that, but I enjoyed seeing you not lose. No, I did. I'll be real. I enjoyed it, bro. There's just certain things, bro. There's something sinister inside me, where I like chaos, innit? I like chaos because when I see chaos, you're usually on the right side, bro. Like, if history's taught me anything, it's that if you're on the opposite side, to the chaos, you're in the right place, bro. I'll be real. You're in the right place. And this is what it is. So for me, like, I enjoyed seeing them lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the right thing for humanity. Because if they won, it would have been long. It would have been long. And this is just what it is. And that's why when I always want to be part of the few, bro. Like when I see certain ballers and they're getting all this gas, I'm like, nah, they're dead, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, if everyone's agreeing with you in life, the chances are, yeah, you're either a people pleaser, yeah, or you're chatting shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. Because the truth always comes with the most backlash. Always. You know, like that, bro. Like people like comforting lies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what society's about. It's comforting lies, bro. That's what Twitter is. Comforting lies. Bare man telling each other that, oh yeah, we're on the right side. Yeah, nah, you're all pagans. You know what I mean? That's what you are.
It's easy to control though, because everyone has to just hop on board with whatever everyone else is saying. Otherwise, you're controversial. What's controversial in having your own opinion?
No, having your own opinion is what is controversial, bro. That is what is controversial. What is controversial is having your own opinion. Most people in this space don't have their own opinion. This is why people like me and people like Lee, people love to chat about, man, because it's like, you don't like me so much, you know everything that I've said. You know, like that. Whereas I don't care about you and I don't know what you're saying, bruv. Man are coming to me and telling me stuff. But I don't know. I don't know where your stuff lives, bruv. You know where my shit lives, and you're here every single week with a hard on, bro, for something to talk about. This is what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Can't wait to get your rants fixed this week, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Them man touching their willies, bro. You're weird. You're weirdos, blood. All of you. You know who I'm talking about, the Twitter mutants and that, because bro, this man will be tweeting about me, yeah, but then they'll have me blocked, yeah. So when man send me links, I can't even open them. This is what they'll do. So you'll block me and then you'll talk about it because you don't want me to see it, bro. So that tells me that in real life you wouldn't say it to my face. That's what it tells me. Do you know what I mean? These guys are weird. These guys are weird, bruv. And this is why I always say, yeah, the more people, yeah, that disagree with you most of the time, you know you're on the right side, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because the majority of people on this planet are morons. The majority of them. So if you're on the opposite side, you're in a good place. And that's just how it is. Do you know what I'm saying? So nah, you lot, trust me. It's always banter over here, bro. It's always fun. Do you know what I mean? Oi, Northside, what you got coming up as well?
Going live now, man. Gonna review all the unks in it, all the unks meltdowns and that, the Nigerian unks. Yeah, man, it's gonna be, trust me, it's gonna be hilarious. But when I was screen recording it, I was dying, absolutely dying, bro. They lost their head. I can't even lie. They lost their head. But yeah, man. So that's coming up now, and yeah, man, dropping content every day, man. You know what I mean? Love for having me on.
Come on, G. You already know what it is. I big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash up the likes. Let's get these up. Make sure you hit a like as soon as you enter Northside's channel as well. We're gonna redirect there. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, just keep an eye out for the content. You know, we're just gonna keep coming, bro. You know what I mean? So big up everyone inside. I think Haj is on the channel tomorrow as well. It'd be good to catch up with him and see what he's making of this United title charge. You know, like that. So yeah, man, that's gonna be good. Now I'm not doing Chelsea Palace watch along tonight, bro. I'll probably watch it though. But I'm not gonna do a watch along tonight. And then yeah, we got Hajj in the afternoon, and I have to pick up X from the airport, blood. He's coming back from Vegas, blood, tomorrow evening. So I think I might have 2 shows tomorrow, but I won't have an evening show because I have to pick up my brother from the airport. So you get me. Big up everyone inside. Smash the like on the way out. Shout out Bama for the big super chat as well, for always supporting the channel, and big up Chris for the super chat as well. Appreciate you lot in here. You already know what it is. Yeah, the Nigerians about to get cooked, blood. I am tuning in, blood. You know what I mean? Catch you lot in a bit.